Pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Hater.
Bye, hater. Bye, Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look, though. Johnny is the project, no saying Lucy Lou. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real road, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social one posted. I'm like riding, they can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my sugar. You just heard that he died on the last Friday.
How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Go high up the ceiling, I want you to get me. Come slide with me. I got a feeling, get it crackin'.
Hello and welcome Hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ball 1. 1-1.
That clips a corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And he chases that one. One goal. Trouble. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Stepping in, Parker Meadows. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Chavez Ravine, today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his 2nd MVP. He's just so darn cute.
The count 2-1.
Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa as a present during a visit with Shohei. His passport and control info were listed as MVP pup and good boy. Tell you what, Decoy is living the dream.
Here's Mookie now. That one ran inside, almost got him. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. Strike one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball,
Well, he looks
2
to have
strikes.
some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Top of the second. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Ohtani back to work. Ohtani, the tall righty, 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan. And that's, off
the plate.
the inside edge. 1-1. And a strike to Gleyber.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. So here's Baez now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The third baseman, number 8.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Edman makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 33.
And now it's going to be Colton Keith. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another
ball,
breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here was a good one for the Dodger faithful, Singy. LA winning their 2nd title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog. And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
Lifted in the air, right center field. 1 down. Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver those types of moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real challenge for the Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago. Max Muncy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next
Ball,
one is
that's
off
out.
the plate, and that's ball 2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the DH, Spencer Torkelson. Ball one, no strikes. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
The 2-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Outside low, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. That's way outside. 1-0. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in L.A. as we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Miguel Rojas. In the air, right side. Carpenter coming on. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tommy Edman stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And now Riley Green delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Went down on strikes his first time through. Off the mark there. Ball one. Fourth inning underway. No score. Inside, just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
Bats up with it. Slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's in. Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Meadows flashes the leather on the run and catch. Here's Mookie Betts. That one fouled off. And now it's even up. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th, and no pitch being called here. It looks like Ricky Holiday is saying that a balk was committed. And the lefty with the 0-1. And there's a ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around third. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
And now it's Max Muncy. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Hernandez on at second with 2 down. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th, and now Javier Baez. Ohtani back to work. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Up and in, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Matt Vierling digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Vierling in his 4th year, 28 years old. He's usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at 3rd.
1-1.
The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses. 2-1.
Yeah, and watch your lips. You better be ready. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And he swings through that one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. That's down and in.
1-0.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Fly to center his first time. The corners are in. Middle infield playing back for the double play. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here, and they tack on 3. It's 4-0. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Struck out swinging his first time.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings through that high fastball.
No ball,
yeah, I don't think
strikes.
anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And they'll do it again. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the batting order turns over. And next for LA, Shohei Ohtani. Late with the swing there.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now back, second baseman.
Mookie digs in here. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. Now, Spencer Torkelson. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's fouled off.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Tigers down by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swings and misses. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 strikes.
Smith gathers, throws. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kenta Maeda. First pitch misses.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Base hit. The relay, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
He was all over that one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. Relay to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Two the count.
Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Three and two.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So 2 down, and here is Will Smith. Just missed. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. Rojas gets it to first, and a quick out, number 1. And here is Parker Meadows. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
One's the count.
And it's strike two.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
That just misses. 1-2 the count. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. That's out number 2. Here is Gleyber Torres. Freeman makes the catch, inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Miguel Rojas at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Meadows gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Throws to second, and he's got a double. One out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Michael Conforto. That misses, and it's 1-0. To the right side, collected by Torres, throws to first in time. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Edman on third with 2 out. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. In comes the runner from third, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just...
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the batter now, Javier Baez. Vesia back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Rojas over to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the third baseman, Matt Vierling. Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. strikes him out with 102. So digging in, Colt Keith. And that's outside. 1-0.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one the other way. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work.
Now on the bump, Johnny Brebbia.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
A changeup missing, and now it's even 1-1. Nobody out, runner at first. And there's a ball.
2.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-2 the count.
Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here.
90 feet.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carpenter puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch. And
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 3. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Freddie across the score. It's 6-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now a chance for Miguel Rojas. Fought off foul. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Meadows on the move, and he makes the catch. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Next offering is in for a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Jake Rogers. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. Nope, he held back. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
All ones the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two on, 1 out. Struck him out without a swing. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers take this one in a blowout. Ohtani with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta